Welcome back to another video of Master Math with Ade. So in this video, we're going to be looking at matrices. But in this video, what we're going to do about matrices is we're going to add, subtract, multiply, and find the transpose of that specific matrix. So let's get into today's video. Master Math with Ade. So when we talk about matrices, we usually talk about something which is in this structure. So let's say we have 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is a matrix. This is simply a 2 by 2 matrix. So what do we mean by 2 by 2? So we say 2 by 2. So we actually mean row by column. So this is the row and this is the column. So in the row, we have two rows, this one, and we have two columns. Therefore, we call it a 2 by 2 matrix. Now, what if we were to add two 2 by 2 matrices? So, because if we know how to add them, we can know how to add further bigger structures of matrices, such as a 3 by 2, or 3 by 4, or 3 by 3. So let's see how to add a 2 by 2 matrix with another 2 by 2 matrix. So we have these two 2 by 2 matrices. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 2, 1, 2, 0. So now when we're adding two matrices, it's very simple. You just simply add the two numbers in the same position. So you see this one, you're just going to say 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, and 1 plus 0. That is the only thing you do. So it's pretty simple. You just go, now you're going to have your new matrix. And then you're just now going to say 1 plus 2, which is 3, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, and 1 plus 0, 1. So therefore, that is your new matrix, 3, 3, 5, 1. Same applies with subtraction. So let's say this was a minus sign, right? If we were to say minus, we'll just do the same thing. So we're going just to replace these values. So it would be 1 minus 2, which would be negative 1. 2 minus 1, which would be 1. 3 minus 2, which would be 1. And 1 minus 0, which would be 1. Therefore, this would be our matrix if we were to subtract. Now, let's look at a more complicated one, multiplying. Multiplying is not that straightforward. It requires a specific technique. So let's try that one out. So we have this matrix. We have 1, 2, 3, 1 and 1, 2, 0, 3. Now, when multiplying, we don't just say 1 times 1, 1, 2 times 2, 4. No. Here, what we do is when multiplying, we multiply row by column. Remember what I said? These are the rows and these are the columns. So when we're multiplying this by that, we're going to say row, okay, by column. So therefore, we're going to multiply this row by this column in this fashion. We're going to say 1 times 1. So we're going to say 1 times 1. And then we'll put it in our brackets. Then we're going to add. And then we're going to say 2 times 0. And then put it in our brackets. So this is this row times this column. So now we're going to repeat this manner for this row and the last column over there. So therefore, it won't be this column anymore. It would be this column. And therefore, we're going to have, now this side, we're going to say 1 times 2 plus, we're going to say 2 times 3. Like that. Same thing for down. We're going to now say this row times this column. Same procedure. So therefore, it will just be 3 times 1. 1 times 0. Same thing, this row times that column, which would be 3 times 2 plus 1 times 3. I hope we're understanding the procedure. So when it is like this, now we're just simply going to add and then get our new matrix. So therefore our new matrix will be, so this would just be 1 times 1 times 2 times 0, which is just 1 plus 0, okay? 1 plus 0. And then down here it would be 3 times 1, which is 3, plus 1 times 0 is 0. That side it would be 1 times 2, it's 2. 2 times 3, 6. There it would be 3 times 2, so 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 3, 3. So that would be your matrix. You just simply add the numbers. So now this would just be 1. 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 plus 0 is 3. And 6 plus 3 is 9. Therefore, that is your multiplied matrix. So in this one, we just said row by the column. Now we'll look at a transpose of a matrix. So we have this matrix, matrix A, right? Now they say find the transpose of A. So when they ask you to find the transpose of A, they just write this. They put a T on top of A, which means the transpose of A. So when we're finding the transpose of matrix A, we just make the rows into columns and the columns into rows. I hope you understood what I said there. We have 1 column and 3 rows. So those 3 rows will now become your columns and the column will become the new row. So it will become like this. You just flip it, giving you 1, 2, 3. So that is the transpose of A. Remember, we had 1 column. That column becomes a row. So now we have 1 row. We had 3 rows. Those rows would become columns. Therefore, we have now 3 columns. Simple and straightforward. Let's try solving this other transpose. So now, let's say they say find the transpose of B. So B is 2401. So the transpose of B would just simply be like this. So now it would just be the rows become the columns. Therefore, this would become 2, 4, and this would become 0, 1. That is the transpose of the following matrix. So this row becomes a column like this, and this one also becomes a column like that. Well, anyway, that's the end of today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment. And we shall meet you in the future videos solving matrices and more.